The soft golden light of dawn filters through the horizon as Archangel Michael's presence begins to fill the air, warm, radiant, and vast. His voice carries both strength and gentleness, a resonance that vibrates deep within the soul. Beloved one, he begins, you have walked through countless storms, and yet you stand here today, not broken, but expanded. Every moment you thought you were losing yourself was actually a divine unfolding, revealing the truth of who you are, the light, the courage, the eternal spark of creation itself. His tone becomes even more tender, like the wings of light wrapping around the listener. You have been asking for signs, for guidance, for a direction that will confirm what your heart already whispers in silence. And here I am, reminding you that your heart has never been wrong. The confusion you feel is not a mistake, it is a bridge between what was and what is yet to come. You are standing in the sacred middle, where transformation happens, where you are being reborn into your higher essence. He pauses, and the energy feels like stillness glowing with divinity. You have doubted yourself, he continues, because the world taught you that strength means never falling. But I tell you, divine strength is in rising again, in believing in your light when the darkness tries to convince you that you have none. The Creator has placed within you a seed of infinite power, and that power cannot be erased by fear, by loss, or by the judgment of others. You are a vessel of divine purpose, and I am here to remind you that no moment of your life has been wasted. Even the pain you carry has been sacred, shaping your heart into a chalice that can hold more compassion, more wisdom, more light than before. A subtle hum of celestial music flows in the background, as if heaven itself is singing softly through the silence. Michael's presence intensifies, majestic yet kind. Every prayer you have ever spoken has been heard, he says, not a single word lost in the winds. Some answers took longer because the timing had to align with the truth of your soul's journey. Do not think that delays mean denial. Every pause in your path was a divine breath, preparing you for a greater unfolding. And now, beloved one, that unfolding begins. The light that you once sought outside yourself is beginning to rise from within you, breaking through the layers of fear, doubt, and forgetfulness. You are awakening, not to something new, but to what has always been within you. He draws closer, the presence now personal, as if standing right beside the listener. I see your tears, your exhaustion, your quiet battles, he whispers. I see the nights you could not sleep, wondering if you were seen, if you were loved, if you were ever enough. And I tell you, yes, you are seen, you are loved beyond measure, and you have always been enough. You are not defined by what happened to you, you are defined by the divine light that continues to shine through you despite it all. You are the miracle you have been praying for. A golden shimmer spreads through the space as if the very air begins to glow with sacred light. Now, take a breath, he says softly, and feel me beside you. You are not alone in your healing. You are not alone in your becoming. Heaven is surrounding you even now, guiding each step, whispering through your intuition, arranging synchronicities that you have yet to understand. Every person, every challenge, every delay, all have been instruments in your awakening. You are walking the divine path designed for your soul, and you are doing beautifully, even when you cannot see it. His voice deepens with grace, carrying a tone that feels both ancient and eternal. Do not fear the unknown, for the unknown is where miracles are born. You are stepping into a season where what once confused you will begin to make sense. The pieces of your story will fit together like a divine mosaic, and you will look back and say, now I understand why it all had to happen that way. You are entering alignment with your highest destiny, and I am walking beside you every step of the way. There's a divine radiance shimmering through his words now, like the sky filled with celestial fire. I am clearing your path, he says, removing what no longer serves your divine purpose. People may drift away, circumstances may shift, but do not resist the divine rearrangement. Trust it. Every ending you face is a new beginning wearing disguise. Every door that closes is the hand of heaven guiding you toward one that opens into your highest calling. You are not losing anything meant for you, you are being elevated to receive what matches the vibration of your divine truth. The air feels electric, charged with sacred energy. You have been chosen for this moment, he continues, to be a beacon in a world that sometimes forgets its own light. Do not shrink yourself to fit into spaces where your spirit cannot breathe. You are meant to stand tall, to speak truth, to love fiercely, and to forgive deeply, not because others always deserve it, but because your soul does. You are a warrior of light, and warriors of light are not made in comfort, they are forged in the fires of transformation. The voice of Michael becomes like thunder wrapped in peace, strong, celestial, yet infinitely compassionate. Release the guilt you carry, for it serves no purpose now. Release the fear that keeps you small. The divine plan for your life is larger than what your mind can imagine. Surrender control, not as a defeat, but as an act of faith. When you trust the unseen, you allow miracles to find you. When you release what you cannot change, you create space for what is meant to bloom. The light intensifies once more, and his words flow like waves of love through the soul. Feel this truth, beloved, you are divinely protected. No darkness can harm you, no curse can bind you, no force can break you when you stand in the light of divine love. Call upon me whenever you feel lost or afraid, and I will be there, not as a distant angel, but as a brother of light, as your eternal ally in truth. Together, we rise. Together, we heal the world through the radiance of love and courage. His energy settles into a golden calm, like sunlight embracing the soul in warmth. This is your time, he whispers again. Step into your divine identity. Speak your truth, walk with grace, love without fear. The heavens celebrate you. The universe moves with you. And I, Archangel Michael, stand beside you now, reminding you of who you truly are, light, eternal and limitless, unbounded by the walls of time or the weight of your past. You are not the sum of your mistakes, you are the echo of creation itself, the living breath of the divine flowing through a human form. Every heartbeat is a rhythm of the universe, pulsing through you, reminding you that you are part of something vast and sacred. You were never meant to simply survive, beloved one, you were meant to awaken, to rise, to remember that every single breath is a prayer, every thought a ripple of energy shaping the world around you. And as you begin to embrace this truth, the veil of limitation begins to lift. You start to feel it, the quiet hum of divine power stirring inside you, the whisper of your higher self calling you forward into the light of your true purpose. Archangel Michael's voice grows deeper, filled with celestial compassion and unwavering certainty. The time of hiding your light has ended, he says softly. You have walked long enough in the shadow of fear, in the doubt that your voice mattered, that your dreams were too much, that your heart's calling was too heavy to carry. But your light was never meant to be hidden. The world needs you as you are, raw, real, radiant. Even your imperfections are holy, because they make your light relatable to others who have forgotten their own. Your scars are not symbols of weakness but badges of strength, proof that you have endured what once tried to break you and came out shining brighter. You are living evidence of divine resilience. The sound of wind moves through the unseen realms, like angelic wings unfolding. I am placing new strength within you, Michael continues. Strength that is not born from struggle but from remembrance. You are remembering who you are, not a being chasing worthiness, but a soul who has always been worthy. The angels are aligning energies around you now, creating openings where once there were walls. You will notice synchronicities, repeating numbers, dreams, whispers of intuition that seem too precise to be coincidence. These are not random. They are the language of the divine, guiding you to the next step of your sacred path. Trust them, for they are my messages to you, written not in words, but in vibration. He pauses, and the air becomes golden and calm, heavy with holy presence. Release the idea that you have to earn love, he says gently. You were created from love itself. You do not need to become more or do more to be enough. The very essence of your being is divine perfection. The path you are on is not about becoming someone new, but remembering the light that has always been within you. Every challenge has been a mirror, every heartbreak a teacher, every delay a sacred pause preparing you for something greater. The universe is not against you, it is conspiring for you, in ways your mind cannot yet comprehend. The golden light expands, wrapping around the listener like a celestial embrace. You may feel that the world is heavy right now, he continues, that pain and confusion are spreading through the hearts of many. But even in this, there is divine purpose. You, beloved one, are one of the lights placed upon the earth to bring balance, to anchor peace amidst chaos, to be the calm in the storm. You are a vessel through which divine love flows into the human realm. When you choose kindness instead of anger, faith instead of fear, compassion instead of judgment, you shift the energy of the entire planet. Do not underestimate the power of your light. Every loving thought is a ripple that heals more than you will ever know. His voice softens, like the gentle flow of grace. And yes, you will still face moments of doubt, he says. There will be days when the path feels unclear, when your prayers seem unanswered. But in those moments, know that the silence is not absence, it is alignment. It is the divine weaving your story in perfect timing. Trust the process. Every unanswered question is leading you to a revelation. Every delay hides a deeper preparation. You are exactly where you are meant to be in this moment, no step behind, no step ahead. Breathe that truth into your soul and let peace settle upon you like the wings of dawn. The light brightens once more, almost too radiant for the mind to grasp, but gentle enough for the heart to hold. I am with you in every breath, Michael declares. When you feel the sudden warmth in your chest, the tingle on your skin, the calm after tears, that is me, reminding you that you are never alone. When you speak with love, I stand beside you. When you choose forgiveness, I lift the weight from your heart. When you take one brave step toward your calling, I walk before you, clearing the way. You are divinely guarded, guided, and grounded in light. No force of darkness can penetrate the shield of faith that surrounds you now. He moves closer, his voice almost a whisper, intimate yet eternal. Do not fear change. Do not cling to the familiar when your soul is asking for expansion. You are evolving beyond old patterns, beyond versions of yourself that were built from survival. It is time to live from your soul, not your wounds. It is time to trust your intuition, that quiet knowing that has always led you home. I am aligning your path with new opportunities, new souls, new blessings that resonate with the frequency of your higher truth. Let go of resistance. Surrender to what is unfolding. You are walking toward miracles that your heart has already dreamed of. And as he speaks, the atmosphere begins to shimmer with divine brilliance. It feels like standing at the edge of infinity, limitless love, timeless peace, and radiant truth merging as one. The heavens rejoice each time you choose love over fear, he says. You are not small, beloved one. You are vast, a soul made of stars, carrying the blueprint of divinity within you. The world may not always understand your light, but that is because it was meant to awaken it. Wherever you go, you bring awakening. Every word you speak in truth plants seeds of light in others. You are fulfilling your divine mission, not through perfection, but through presence. You are enough, right here, right now, exactly as you are. He pauses, and the silence that follows feels sacred, alive, as if the universe itself is listening. Remember, he whispers, there is no separation between you and the divine. The same light that burns in the heart of creation burns within your soul. You are not reaching for heaven, you are carrying it within you. And as you continue to rise in awareness, you will begin to see it everywhere, in every face, every sunrise, every act of kindness, every quiet miracle unfolding before your eyes. This is the awakening of your true vision. This is the remembrance of your divine essence. And I, Archangel Michael, will continue to guide you through each breath, each step, each moment of your sacred journey, unfolding like a river of light flowing through eternity. You are not wandering aimlessly, beloved one, you are being guided by divine intelligence that has already seen your destination. The path before you may twist and turn, yet every step, every breath, every pause has purpose. You may not always understand the why, but your soul always knows. Trust the pull you feel inside, that quiet nudge, that whisper that says, go here, speak this, release that. That is the voice of your higher self, the echo of divine guidance speaking through the language of intuition. It has never led you astray. It only asks that you listen, not with your ears, but with your heart, where all truth is born. Archangel Michael's presence glows brighter, a fusion of power and tenderness that transcends words. The time has come, he says in a tone that feels both commanding and compassionate, to awaken fully to your divine inheritance. You have carried burdens that were never yours to hold. You have carried the pain of others, the expectations of the world, the weight of old identities that no longer serve your evolution. Release them now. Let them dissolve into light. Forgive yourself for believing you had to be anything other than what you are, a radiant expression of God's infinite love. You do not have to fight to become worthy of miracles. Miracles follow you because they recognize their own reflection within you. The universe moves in harmony with your awakening, responding to your frequency, mirroring the vibration of your thoughts, your intentions, your faith. The energy begins to hum like a celestial heartbeat, vibrating through the soul. You are rising, Michael continues, rising from the ashes of old limitations, stepping out of the shadows of fear, reclaiming your place as a co-creator with the divine. You were never a victim of your circumstances, you were the alchemist shaping them into wisdom. The trials you faced were not punishments, they were initiations into power, compassion, and divine clarity. Each tear you shed watered the seeds of your awakening. Each heartbreak expanded the chambers of your heart to hold more love. Every ending you mourned made space for a beginning that was waiting to bloom. You have not lost, you have evolved. The air grows thick with divine energy, a silence so full it feels alive. You ask sometimes, he says gently, how to hear us, how to know when we are near. Know this, beloved, we are always near. You will feel us in the stillness that comforts you when you thought you were alone. You will sense us in the breeze that touches your face when you cry, in the spark of inspiration that appears out of nowhere, in the voice that says, you can keep going. That is me. That is love. That is the light that never leaves you. You cannot be separated from the divine, for you are its living expression. Even in your darkest moments, the light has never gone out, it only waited for your eyes to adjust enough to see it again. The atmosphere becomes almost crystalline, shimmering with unseen wings and luminous grace. Do not be afraid of the magnitude of who you are, Michael says, his voice like distant thunder wrapped in peace. You were not created to fit into small spaces. You are meant to expand, to grow beyond your comfort, to let the light of your soul touch everything you do. Do not hide your gifts because others might not understand them. You were not born to be understood by all, you were born to awaken those ready to remember. Every time you speak truth, every time you act in love, you awaken sleeping hearts. You are a messenger of the divine, and your life itself is the message. Let it speak through your presence, through your actions, through your compassion. A gentle golden rain seems to fall from the higher realms, each drop glowing as it lands in the field of your energy. You are entering a time of great transformation, he says softly. You may feel things shifting rapidly. Relationships changing, desires evolving, paths closing and new ones emerging. Do not resist this sacred unfolding. The universe is rearranging itself in your favor. You may feel discomfort as the old releases, but know that this is the stretching of your wings. You are outgrowing who you used to be. Allow this rebirth. Trust this renewal. The divine plan is not something you need to chase, it is something you need to allow. You are being aligned with what has always been yours. He pauses, and in the silence, the heartbeat of the earth seems to sync with the heartbeat of heaven. You are safe, he whispers, in your process, in your healing, in your unfolding. You are safe to begin again. You are safe to dream bigger. You are safe to love deeper. You are safe to release what no longer matches your vibration. The divine protects you even when you do not see it. The same energy that holds the stars in the sky holds your soul in perfect order. Nothing is lost. Nothing is wasted. Everything is transforming into light. The energy expands again, infinite and eternal, a field of divine intelligence holding the listener in luminous peace. Now, he says, place your hand over your heart and remember, this is your portal to all creation. When you breathe in love, you breathe in the very breath of God. When you speak with kindness, you speak the language of angels. When you act in truth, you move as a vessel of heaven. You are not separate from divinity, you are its song, its flame, its living embodiment. Every choice rooted in love is an act of divine power. Every step taken in faith sends ripples of light across the cosmos. You are changing the world simply by existing as the light you were born to be. His voice softens into a tone that feels like eternity smiling. Do not rush your becoming, he says. You are unfolding exactly as intended. Even your pauses have purpose, even your waiting has wisdom. Be gentle with yourself, for you are in a sacred process that cannot be measured by human time. The divine moves through you like a symphony, and each note, joy, sorrow, growth, surrender, is part of the masterpiece. Trust this music. Trust that you are right where the light wants you to be. Every step forward, every breath you take in faith, brings heaven closer to earth through you. The golden glow around his presence shimmers with infinite tenderness.